Good morning students, welcome to the social class. In the last class we have completed up to latitudes, right? So in this class we are going to learn about the longitudes. So this is the part 2 of the lesson globe, latitudes and longitudes. Yes, what are longitudes? So here with the example we can understand what are longitudes. So in the textbook they have given two places. Those are Tonga Islands, which lies in Pacific Ocean, and Mauritius Islands, which lies in Indian Ocean. Both indicated 20 degree south latitude. Just observe in the image 20 degree south latitude. So both the places are located on same latitude. So here in the right side corner you can observe the image. It is showing that 0 degree equator is there since it lies 20 degree yes. So in southern hemisphere which is below the equator. So there 20 degree yes also marked with the red marker, you can observe that. But you can observe that latitude, how long that latitude is from east to west. But we know these two places are located on that latitude, but we don't know how much distance is there between these two places. So to locate a place exactly on the earth or on globe, we need longitudes also. So that is the importance of longitude. Next one. Yes, how are they? Longitudes are vertical lines running from North Pole to South Pole. So see in this image, so there is a center longitude is there. So equator divides Earth into two parts, right? Northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. In the same way here, prime meridian is the center of all the longitudes and it indicates 0 degrees. It divides Earth into two parts, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere, and these are called as meridians of longitude. So here to the east of the prime meridian we have 180 degrees of longitudes. So like above the equator, below the equator we had the latitudes. Here right side of the prime meridian, left side of the prime meridian we have longitudes. So east side of the prime meridian 180 degree longitudes, west side of the prime meridian we have 180 degree longitudes, and the distance between these longitudes will reduce when they are moving towards the poles. So you can observe the red color marker indicates the distance between the meridians, how they are in middle and how they are at the poles. So while moving to the poles, the gap between these meridians will reduce and it will become 0 at the poles. Yes. So prime meridian divides the earth into eastern and western hemispheres. So eastern hemisphere will indicate with the letter E, western hemisphere will indicate with the letter W. Like northern with N, southern with S. And this prime meridian or the middle longitude pass through Greenwich, which located in London. There the British Royal Observatory is located. So on that place on the earth, this prime meridian will passes through. Yes. The next one is observe here. Here three diagrams are there. The first one which indicates equator, which indicates the 0 degrees, and northern hemisphere latitudes are there, southern hemisphere latitudes are there. In the second diagram you can observe that prime meridian which indicates 0 degree, and east side eastern hemisphere, west side western hemisphere. In diagram 3 you can observe that our total earth divided into these four parts. So how? What are those four parts? If we mixed this figure 1 and 2, we can arrive a new diagram, that is Third diagram, which indicates northern, southern, eastern, western hemisphere at the same time. So you can observe here, N represent northern, S represent southern, E represent eastern, W represent western. So for the prime meridian, right side, left side, eastern, western hemispheres are there. At the same time, for the equator, above and below, northern, southern hemispheres are there. Yes, in this you can observe that in the fourth diagram, the first 1, 2, 3 are you already know about that. Now fourth diagram is a grid of longitudes and latitudes. If we merge the longitudes and latitudes at the same time, we can have a grid like this. So the red color marks indicate the longitudes, the black color marks are indicate the latitudes, right? And you can observe some boxes like places also. So that type of places or this type of intersecting longitudes and latitudes is called grid. Okay, and that intersecting places are areas on the earth. So where a longitude and latitude is intersecting, that is the location of a particular place. So we will discuss this with help of an example. So here, to locate a place, we need latitudes and longitudes. So now we know what are the latitudes, what are the longitudes, and what is the indication of the letters, we know. So now it is the exercise time to locate the places on the earth. Here we have an example of 26 degree N latitude, 90 degree E longitude. So this is the location Dhubri in Assam. So first, to do this one, we need to create a grid. So which consisting of latitudes and longitudes. First of all, you need to mark which is there after the number. For example, 26 degrees N means it lies in the northern hemisphere. And next 90 degrees E means it lies in the eastern hemisphere. So now our job is confined to northern hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. So you have to locate the place in that part of the earth. The first one, that one. Next, after the creating grid, so equator, prime meridian, few of the latitudes, few of the longitudes. Yes, now you just find out the place on that. I made it zoom for your convenience. Yes, now see. So on this diagram, 26 north, you just observe that one. So that is the long latitude. And you have to go to the east side. Why? Because it is 90 degrees east. So right side of the prime meridian you have to look into that. So check for the 90 degree east. So you have 26 degree N here, 90 degree east over there. You just mark the place where these two are intersecting. That place is the Dhubri in Assam. I hope you understand a little bit about the identification of the location on the earth. This we can understand more with an example. Just look into that. Here we have one more example to look at the place on the earth. But here we have taken north latitudes and east longitudes. These two only we have taken to consider to explain this example. So here red color vertical lines indicated the longitudes and indicate with the letter E. And black color horizontal lines indicated the latitudes and represent the letter N. Yes, with the help of longitudes and latitudes, how to locate the places, we will learn now. Before that, you have to observe what are the indications for the longitudes and the latitudes. So 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E, 5E are longitudes. AN, BN, CN, DN, EN are the latitudes. So here I am pointing the intersect points of these two. many intersecting points are there, but I am taking few to explain the concept. And we will keep a mark to these intersect points like small a, small b, small c, small d and small e. So these are the places on the earth, these small a, b, c, d, e. So we need to tell what is the longitude and latitude of the specific place. So for example, we have taken small a and b, c, d, e also. Yes. For the small a, what is the longitude indicated here? 3e and latitude an. So the intersecting point of 3e and an is the location of A. Next location B. So what is the longitude and latitude of location B? So longitude is 2e and latitude is bn. In the same way, the next one. So can you tell what is the longitude of C location? Yes, 4e. And what is the latitude? Black color line. Yes, Cn. Next, location of D. Again, 3e. And what is the latitude? Dn. Right. The last location, E. Yes, what is the longitude? So what is the number of longitude that indicate with the red color line, vertical line of the location E? So it is indicating 5E, means 5 east longitude. And so how many north longitude latitude it is indicating? So north it is indicating E. So En. So I'm telling again, E is indicating longitude, east side longitude, N is indicating north side latitude. So these are all locations and these are all latitude and longitudes of that particular location.